5 words that help writers with unfinished manuscripts finally get to the finish line of their novel. Hey, I'm Christy Wild, and I help aspiring novelists finish their manuscript using the mile marker method. Hit follow so you don't miss this. Okay, so here are the 5 words. What does my character want? And here's why this works. Most writers get stuck because they lose sight of their character's goals, and you're writing lots of scenes and rewriting chapters, but sometimes they don't feel like it's building toward anything, right? So when you clarify what your character wants and needs, the plot becomes a series of obstacles in the way of that want. So every scene becomes a test. Does this move them closer to their goal or further away? And once you know the want, the roadmap starts to appear. So the story isn't about what happens, it's about whether or not they get what they want. And you stop questioning every scene you're writing because now they're working toward a common goal. So, how do you use this? So ask yourself, what does my character want? Say the 5 words out loud. It doesn't even have to be what they want at the beginning of the story. But you gotta be specific. So you can't say something like happiness. Like, what does that even look like for them? Is it a relationship, revenge? Once you name it, every scene either moves them closer to it or pulls them further away. So that's your plot. And I always like to say all needs are based on wants. And it's like they want something so badly, they think they need it. Think about a kid who tells their mom, I need some cowboy boots, because he wanted them so badly, now he thinks he actually needs them. And she's going to say, no, you don't actually need these cowboy boots. And he's going to be like, well, yes, I do, Mom, because I want to be a cowboy for Halloween. And so then suddenly she's like, oh, I guess you really do need these cowboy boots. So remember to hit save so you can come back to this anytime you need it. And here's why writers miss this. They confuse want with need. And I'm sure you can see how easy it is to get that confused. So the want is internal. It's what drives the character's emotional needs. And the need is external. It's what is required to achieve the want. The plot is them chasing the want via the need, and the character arc is them discovering an even deeper need beneath the original want. But if you don't know what your character wants, the plot has no end goal in sight. So when you get clear on what your character wants, you unlock the direction of the whole novel, and you stop rewriting the same chapters over and over again. You stop wondering what happens next because you know they're either getting closer to the want or something's in the way. And that clarity is what gets you to the finish line. So comment want if this is just clicked for you. And if you've got a half-finished manuscript and you've been stuck for weeks or months, go ask yourself this 5-word question right now. What does my character want? And I promise you the story will start to move forward. And if you want the full mile marker method framework that walks you through all 11 plot mile markers, that link is in my bio for my free novel pacing clinic this Monday. Hit follow for more, and let's get you to the finish line of your novel.